Morning long, we have been dealing with clouds and rain. I want to reassure you this has nothing to do with Laura. It actually has to do with the remnants of what was once Tropical Storm Marco, and we are seeing that rain continue to move into the WCBI viewing area. We have some flash flood warnings and some heavier rain down to our south and to our east. So expect those rain chances to continue to increase heading into the afternoon as the remnants of Marco move out to our west. So keep the umbrella, keep the rain gear handy. Of course, all eyes are on Hurricane Laura. I will have more on that coming up in about 10 minutes.
Your WCBI First Alert AccuWeather forecast with meteorologist Vanessa Alonso.
Well, Marco is now long gone, and now all eyes have been turning to the Gulf once again as we are awaiting for the arrival of Hurricane Laura late week. And this is a storm we will need to pay close attention to as the track could have an effect on our weather here in North Mississippi and West Alabama. Here is the latest advisory from the National Hurricane Center. Laura remains a Category 1 hurricane with winds sustained at 75 miles per hour. But I want to show you these sea surface temperatures. These temperatures are vital to a hurricane's survival because they need warm water to fuel themselves and get stronger. And with these sea surface temperatures in the 80s, this is just going to make Laura stronger as she continues her descent to the Gulf Coast of the United States, especially into Louisiana and Texas, where now hurricane watches, warnings, tropical storm watches and warnings are now in effect for this part of the region as they're going to be expecting the brunt of this storm, and also the storm surge as well, anywhere from 7 to 12 feet across the Louisiana coastline near New Orleans, 3 to 5 feet. So definitely we will be watching this storm closely and thinking of our friends there as they could be experiencing a Category 3 major hurricane by late Wednesday night into early Thursday morning. Now you're probably wondering, why is this going to be affecting us? Why should I worry about this storm? Well, this is when the track comes in that you really need to pay attention to. According to the latest forecast cone, it is set to move north and then northeast heading into Thursday, Friday, and into Saturday. Now, depending on how far the track goes will depend on what part of the storm we're going to get and how widespread that impact could be for us. So here is some of those tropical models that we have been looking at over the last several days. And as you can see, most of it is staying where the cone is, but notice how one is to the east and one to the west. So this is the bottom line. If the track continues going more towards the west, that's going to help keep our impacts low. But if it makes an easterly jog, then we're going to get bigger impacts here in North Mississippi and West Alabama. Now, in terms of rainfall amounts, as of right now, we could get anywhere from 1 upwards to 2, 3 inches of rain. Of course, the heavier rain will likely remain to the southwest. So again, Hurricane Laura could be making landfall as a major hurricane late Wednesday into Thursday over East Texas or Southwest Louisiana as the remnant low stays out to our west in the inland. Now, depending on where that track of the center goes, we can see heavy rain and possibly a chance for an isolated tornado threat. Chief Meteorologist Keith Gibson will have the latest later on this evening, and of course myself early tomorrow morning. So here is that 7-day forecast. Keep the umbrella, keep the rain gear handy, and keep it tuned to WCBI for the very latest on Laura. We'll be right back after this.